If you have to shoot somebody in your own house and just learned a new trick, after you have to shoot them and defend yourself, take one bullet and put it in the ceiling, because the cops have no idea if you shot him first or then the warning shot. But what you're going to tell them is, I gave a warning shot, the guy didn't flee, I had to stand my ground and kill him in my house.
Gun fam, what's up? It's the Gun Brother. Thank you for tuning in. And so first off, as far as that's concerned, I'm going to say, nah. So when it comes to advice or even instruction, everybody has their own take. Sometimes it can be right or wrong. In any case, I give my take and then I let you decide. So my take on that is, nah. Simply because the key thing about this whole situation is, first of all, we're talking about in the home. In the home, most states are castle doctrine. If you're in a state that's not castle doctrine, please chime in the comments below and let us know how you have to deal with a threat in your home. But most states are castle doctrine, which already means you can stand your ground. You have no duty to retreat. That's all that means. You have no duty to retreat before you use some level of force to protect yourself. You still have to have the imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death or commission of a forcible felony against you or one of the occupants of the dwelling for deadly force to be authorized. It is not automatic. I don't know where people got that from. Somebody steps in your house, bang, you shoot them. That you have to explain how you or someone else was in imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death. It is written that way in some way, shape, or form in every jurisdiction. Deadly force is only authorized under those circumstances. Not, did you give them a warning? That has nothing to do with deadly force. Did you give someone a warning has nothing to do with deadly force. Now, and this is an extreme situation, but let's just say somebody's stumbling around your house, you come downstairs, you see him, you're not in imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death. That's why you're not shooting him. But you want to shoot a warning shot. Bang. He's deaf. He doesn't retreat. You keep shooting him. That's not going to work. You were never in imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death. You were someone else. You weren't. So those are the parameters that have to be in place for you to use deadly force. Now let's get into what can you do about it ahead of time. You have to have a home defense plan in place. You have to have certain things that you're going to do automatically if your domicile home comes under attack. You have to have a place you're going to go and a way to defend it. That's my philosophy on the whole thing. I have a place that I can go on any floor in any direction away from any threat and then protect that position. I already know where it is. I already know what my backgrounds are going to be, and I have firearms in place to shoot in those particular places. That's already set. I don't have to even think about it. Now, what else can we do? Cameras. A lot of the stuff that we see right now are coming off of Ring cameras. Those are easy to set up in your home, and they're always doing what? Recording. I'm not against giving a warning, but not a warning shot. Hey, get out of my house. I've already called the police. I'm armed. When you call the police, if you get a chance to do that, leave the line open, because the line's doing what? Recording. I already told them to get out of my house. They're still coming. Boom, boom, boom. I don't have to shoot any warning shots. I am in imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death. I am defending my home, and I have no duty to retreat. Castle doctrine, okay? Check your state. There's only a handful of states that aren't. So, like I said, if you're in a state that isn't, let us know what your rules are as far as defending your home. But I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what jurisdiction you're in. Deadly force is only authorized if you or someone else are in imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death. In some jurisdictions, it's written also as a forcible felony is being committed against you. Now, after all that's being said, let's actually get to what he's really saying. He's saying, after you've done this event, after your life has been threatened and you've taken action to defend your life or someone else's, you've used deadly force. He's saying, you know what? Stop and think for a second. Take your gun and put an extra round in the ceiling. Nah. What's going to pick up all those shots? All those cameras that we talked about. All the neighbors. Whatever kind of neighbors you have. And that sequence is going to be most likely boom, 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 whatever it is. And then maybe a minute later, whenever it dawns on you to do this strategy or this trick that he learned, boom. It's not going to work. Don't do that. Just put it this way. I don't advise that at all. That's like the worst strategy ever. I get it. We have to cover our asses even when we're right. People are going to come after us and say, oh, try to sue and this, that, and the other, and say deadly force wasn't authorized. So I get it. But, yeah, I wouldn't advise this one. I mean, and why would you even have to do that? I just made a video not too long ago about not shooting through walls and shooting through doors. That includes ceilings and floors too. If you really think about it, and I hate being extreme, I hate making what if scenarios and stuff like that, but did you build the house? Because if you don't know what's in that ceiling or floor, and you hit an I-beam or some sort of support or bolt or something like that, can you imagine finishing this deadly force situation and then going, oh, you know what? That guy said I should put a round in the ceiling so I can say I shot that one first as a warning shot. And you do that, and that shot ricochets and hits your silly ass in the head. Now both your dumb asses are on the floor when the police get there. And now they got to figure out what happened. Nah, I wouldn't advise that at all. Or you dump the whole magazine. Now you got to fire your warning shot. So you reload it, you fired the warning shot, you empty the magazine, and now you think to yourself, oh, I better fire this warning shot. So you reload and fire the warning shot. And that scenario would have had to been, you fired a warning shot, then you shot the guy, emptied the magazine, reloaded, and shot him one more time. Just not likely scenarios, man. The strategy I would suggest is make sure that you can justify that you're in imminent danger of serious bodily harm or death, and that is the reason that you use deadly force, period. There are a whole bunch of different ways to cover yourself to make sure that that shooting was legit. So with that being said, the Gun Brothers out. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you next time.